this win, but I don't know if you heard, you got Boonville next week, and they just upset Blair Oaks. What are you guys going to do to prep for them next week?
You know, like we do everybody, right? I mean, they put their pants on just like we put our pants on, and I mean, they're not Superman. I mean, they got holes and weaknesses just like everybody does, and you know, we're going to get down the drawing board tomorrow and you know, figure it out, you know, and that's all we can do. And you know, hey, they you know, Holden almost beat them 13-6, right? So we're going to get down.
Prep for them next week.
You know, like we do everybody, right? I mean,
next week.
You know, like we do everybody, right? I mean, they their pants on just like we put our pants on, and I mean, they're not Superman. I mean, they got holes and weaknesses just like everybody does, and you know, hey, they you know, Holden almost beat them 13-6, right? Holden almost beat them 13-6, right? So, you know, you know, Holden almost beat them 13-6, right? So, you know, anything can happen.
Interesting. Really interesting. Okay. Well, let's suit up Friday. One leg at a time. After all, we're not Superman. It's gonna be one heck of a week. Reasons for extra motivation aside, I'm starting this week off right. It's Monday morning at about 11 a.m. and I just hit a milestone in my life. Check this out. I just got my license. But you know what's the difference between me and my paper copy of the license? I don't fold under pressure. So I'm about to go home and get ready for this next practice, watch some film on California. One step at a time. That's gonna be the mantra this week. Let's take it one step at a time. That's what everybody does. Look, I can't put into words how momentous of an occasion this is. I'm feeling good. I just went to the gas station. This is my first gas station trip ever while being able to drive alone. That's a milestone right there. At the end of the year, when I do highlights for the series and I do like everyone's best moment from the season, I'm driving. I'm holding the driving wheel, steering wheel, that's what it's called. Gosh, that's why I got a 70 on this test. Dude, this is a step up, bro. I'm literally grown now. What can you tell me? I'm grown. I'm about to drive home by myself and then drive to practice in 3 hours by myself. This is so crazy. Like, at this point, bro, I gotta step up. I'm the man of the house. I'm in a car. I got the key around my neck. I just pulled into the driveway, about to open the door for myself. I gotta start paying. Call me Soulja Boy, bro. I'm the first rapper to get the driver's license. The comparisons are already flowing in. Oh, you just like Soulja, you just like. I know. I started this. When you see people driving now, remember that's a trend I started. I'm the first one to do it. I'm the first rapper to do this. Like, come on, stop playing with me. Stop. Put some respect on my name. Alright, so boom. We got our care package, the graphic edge fit. My family got the all black hoodies. They're gonna look so nice. I can't wait to try it on. I'm not Superman. I gotta do it one sleeve at a time. No, trust me, I promise you it'll make sense in context. Okay, day one of practice down, what did we learn? Number one, this game is gonna be a fight. And when I mean fight, I mean biting and scratching and freaking biting. I said that already. But yeah, so they got some interesting personalities on this California team. There's some numbers, especially, I don't know if I'm allowed to name people's names, but yeah, They're gonna say some things to us. We just gotta know not to retaliate, but to protect our teammates. And that's number one. Number two, they love to run the ball. They love to pull. Yeah, don't be selfish. Do my job. I can do that. Number three, we're starting our grade checks. And I've never been nervous about grade checks ever before. But low-key, I just scored a 16 out of 25 on my science test, which was higher than the class average, believe it or not. We all did horrible on this test, but hopefully I have enough other things that shouldn't matter, because I do not want to push this barrel around. Number four, high school is so awesome. I was talking to Coop earlier, and he looked like so younger. He looked like a kid. So I went up to him. I was like, "Did you get a haircut?" And he was like, "Yeah, and I shaved too." And I was like, "Oh shoot!" Like, he looks way younger. He's starting to grow facial hair. He's like, "Nobody's ever said that to me before." And he was like, it was such a heartwarming moment, because like, you forget these are kids growing up, bro. And like, we're all going through all these crazy experiences together as a team. I don't know, it made me feel good when that moment happened. And now, we're headed back to volleyball, because I gotta record part 2 of this video. The hype video, I mean. We are live. Volleyball matchup today, Boonville High School versus Fatima. I gotta get my pregame photos and videos in for my multimedia class. And then, I guess we're gonna sit and enjoy the game. You should pop out if you're not here yet. Let's rev this baby up. That's my car. That's my car. I own this. I for sure packed my interview stuff. I'll show you later. But we got morning practice. And like the wise man once told us, we got to take things one day at a time, or one thing at a time. So let's go ahead and knock this out. Peyton drove here in a Jeep. It's like 30 degrees. He's on another level, bro. Dude, I'm so happy. It was like 45 degrees when we were practicing. It's getting cold outside. That means I can finally start wearing my accessories. I got wristbands, sleeves, leg sleeves at the house that have just been looking at me all sad. I'll put them on the screen. They haven't been used since Pleasant Hill when I was cramping up a bunch. I learned my lesson. They're finally getting their chance to shine this Friday, I think. I hope. I don't know what the weather looks like, to be honest. This is probably a cut. Don't put this in the video. Maybe I will. Who knows? What's that? Someone's in danger? Never fear. The Superman socks are here. I got capes on them too. Check that. That's drip. It's drip or drown out here. And I'm swimming.
What's up, Tyson?
What's up, Nash? Hey, I'm great, man. Welcome to the show.
Hey, I'm Nash McKenzie. I play inside linebacker.
This is Nash McKenzie. He plays middle linebacker. You are finally practicing with the team again. We're waiting on news for you to get cleared. But think back to week 2, right? When you came out with the shoulder neck injury. Can you kind of explain to us what happened?
So I went and hit the dude and ended up hyperextending my neck and my shoulder, and ended up pinching all these nerves in here. Now when that happened, I couldn't lift my arm, but past here, and it really just kept bothering me. These last few weeks have been pretty tough trying to get the strength back. And that's the one thing that they said, I can't come back until it is 100% ready, because obviously we're working with nerves here.
Right.
As much fun as Coach Nash is on the sideline, I miss playing it, that's for damn sure.
I bet. And just to get your most inner thoughts on this one, we're on a crazy winning streak right now. We've got momentum. We won week 2, we won against Southern Boone, a team that our coaching staff had never beat. We beat Blair Oaks, who was 44-0 winning streak, ridiculous numbers. So I'm sure you've been elated. We know you've been excited cheering us on, but that's got to be bittersweet not being a part of that.
It definitely hurts sitting on the sideline watching your team kick some total. I mean, as much fun, like I said, as Coach Nash is, I really, truly miss playing football.
You are well known on this team for bringing the energy every single week. You even got voted captain during games where you've been sidelined just because of the big impact you have. What's your motivation when you're out there? What goes through Nash's head on a football play?
When I walk through these doors, going down those steps, and I see all these people around me that come out and they pay to get in and they wait and they spend their time here to watch us play as a team, that alone is enough motivation for me to give every single ounce of energy that I have. The fact that this community is so invested in us is truly one of the biggest things that drives me every day. And the fact that we're a bunch of kids, 16, 17, 18-year-olds who really we haven't hung out other than football.
Right.
We become so tight as just brothers, and it doesn't make sense to me to not play your heart out every single play. Because I know Tyson, you're giving every single ounce of energy you have when you're playing. I know DeWan is, I know Jameson, I know DJ, I know Peyton, I know X's, I mean, their energy helps me bring more energy to them, and I think we just feed off of that totally. My freshman year, I came in, I was probably about 140 pounds, about 5'6". I wasn't very big. There was a senior, Brandon Johnson.
Big Brandon.
He's a big boy, and he laid my ass out every single play. And I told myself that if I didn't get up, there's no way in hell I'd play. And I ended up getting up every single time. And unbeknownst to me, the coaches saw that, and I just didn't see the coaches looking at that. I just saw me getting up and playing hard every single time. And I think Huff really caught on to that. Obviously, that was his first year, was our freshman year, so he kind of attached to me, and we kind of grew stronger and stronger. And I think that's a big part of my success is his trusting in me to lead a whole defense is everything I need.
How important is that practice element?
I believe that if you practice hard, the games will be easy. And that's that Huff has been honest about that since day one. That ever since summer, you work hard, lifting weights, running, getting in shape for nights like Friday night where you might only play 2-3 snaps a game, but Huff knows that your heart's there. And that's what, obviously, freshman and sophomore year, I didn't play a whole lot. I didn't play special teams, so I just wasn't big enough. But he saw my heart there, and he put me on there, and he knew that he trusted me.
How do you not run out of energy, Nash? That's my question.
I believe that if you give everything you have on that field, the good Lord's going to back you up. I mean, seriously. For me personally, in everything I do, I'm either all in or I'm all out. I can't put one foot in, one foot out because I just won't give. My mind won't be there.
You feel like you're cheating yourself.
Exactly. I feel like I need to give everything I have here in order to feel good when I lay down at home and I go to bed, knowing that this rest is going to make me stronger.
What a great kid. I mean, seriously. We love you, Nash.
I love you too.
Different backdrop, which was totally not on purpose. You saw us setting this up on accident. Some people look at this back here and they see big players on our team, right? And freshman through senior have been able to connect with these kids, and even 8th grade kids that come watch. And they connect with these kids solely off watching them play, and then they look up to them almost as superheroes, right? So how does that make you feel when you come off the field after a game, or you're walking around the street and somebody recognizes you and they look up to you?
I feel like all the work that I put in on that field is paying off. I believe that a leader should never get satisfied. You're always hungry. You're always waiting for the next meal. You're always next opponent. I just feel like you should never get satisfied with one win. It's like Huff says every week, what's the next best to win?
The next one. Just out of curiosity, why football?
I started football 5th grade, playing because it was fun, playing because my buddies played it. And I had a lot of fun. We had a really good team growing up. We never did lose a game. That was always fun, but a little bit of a culture shock when you got to high school. You know, we lost a game. We went 6-4 freshman and sophomore year, and it was a culture shock because we ended up losing week 1 to P Hill our freshman year, and it's like, wow, you know, I've never experienced a loss, and I learned from those losses that you gain more from a loss than you do win.
Yes,
Because
100%.
everyone's doing good when they're winning, but when you're losing, everyone's not doing great. And when you're not doing great, the coaches will call you out,
Right.
and that makes you better. That makes you want to fix that. In return, it's going to get you to win the game.
Yeah, so it's crazy. It's history repeating itself, right? My first year here, our first week, what happened?
We ended up losing.
And since then, since that hard week of our coaches getting in our faces and telling us what we need to hear, our teammates going back and forth with each other, we haven't lost since that day. I think we learned a lot in that week. The only missing thing has been staying healthy, right? So for us, it's tomorrow. For the video, this will be after Monday afternoon or something. You'll find out whether or not you can play this Friday, correct? Are you ready?
Oh, I feel ready. I want to play very badly.
What's your prediction for this week?
My prediction, I want to shut out.
You want to shut out?
I want to shut out. We haven't done that this year.
Those fighting words.
I definitely think this week we have the opportunity to do that.
Well, I'll be darned. If we get Nash back, it might be a shutout.
I'm calling a shut out. I'll do that right now.
You guys heard the prediction. Thank you, Nash, for being here. It was a pleasure sitting down with you. You're a great storyteller. That's all for tonight. Woo! Woo! Oh, man.